Hello, it's an honor to be here and update you on the progress of our company. So we are bringing innovation to ocular oncology. This is a field where there has not been a drug approved in the last 50 years, and we're committed to make a difference. Our technology was discovered at the NCI, and we have exclusive rights to it. We already have orphan drug designation and fast track designation. And this year, we're going to be presenting the data of our Phase IIb study. Dr. Shields will be presenting it at the late breaking news at the American Academy on Saturday. So let me introduce you to this disease. Ocular melanoma is a rare disease, a high unmet medical need. It affects 10,000 patients globally. It's a yearly incidence. And there has been enormous progress in the early diagnosis of the disease. So we know I identify these patients really early. There are 5 key risk factors that will allow us to see if this patient that we're looking at has a melanoma or an EVI. But unfortunately, we don't have any targeted therapy that allows us to treat these patients while preserving vision. And these patients go through awful radioactive techniques that will leave them blind. Not only will they have major vision loss, they will have cataracts, glaucoma, radiation retinopathy, dry eye, keratitis, and 25% will metastasize and there are no therapies approved. That's what we're facing today for patients with ocular melanoma. But early diagnosis opens an opportunity, a beautiful opportunity for early treatment intervention. This is the epidemiology of the United States today. We have 3,000 patients that we could be treating that are currently not treated. And if we had a therapy that would preserve vision and treat the tumor early, we would be completely transforming the outcome for this disease. Ocular melanoma is also a unique, rare commercial opportunity. How many times do we have the chance to develop a novel drug where early diagnosis of the primary tumor is already there? Only radioactive therapies are available that leave patients blind. There's an extremely focused call point, 50 specialists in the United States, 50 specialists in Europe. We can be the first to market with no competition, with orphan drug market access and reimbursement. I don't think we have many of this today. Our scientific founder from the NCI received the Lasker Award this year, and we have the privilege to work really closely with his research team on not only the current technology, but improvements that will change the life of patients. So let me introduce you to our drug. This is not only a novel indication, but we're also innovating in the class of drugs that we're developing. This is a viral nanoconjugate. We're working with an inactive viral capsid. This is not like gene therapy. The virus does not replicate, but the virus can very efficiently bind to tumor cells selectively while not binding to any of the other ocular structures. Once the virus binds the tumor and diffuses through the tumor, we activate it with a regular ophthalmic laser at 689 nanometers, the lasers that have been used for wet macular degeneration. But what happens when the drug is in the tumor, it liberates free single oxygen radicals, incredibly potent, that will break the membrane of the cell selectively while sparing ocular structures. That's the paradigm, treating cancer while preserving vision. So where are we today? We're a clinical stage company. We've started our Phase IB study. It's a dose escalation, single dose escalation study. We have treated today 6 patients, 3 in a low dose, 3 in a mid dose. And Dr. Shields, as I mentioned, who's the absolute key opinion leader globally, will be presenting our exciting data on Saturday. So if you're interested, I welcome you all to attend. And what after this? We have a very active enrollment. There's not a problem to find these patients. They are waiting for us. And we have now an obligation to get to them as fast as we can. So we do have a next phase of our study. If we're going to keep escalating the dose and giving it multiple times to optimize the regimen, that then we will move forward into a pivotal trial for approval. So as a summary, we're working to transform a disease. This is not an improvement. This is not a new wet macular degeneration. This is a transformation for patients that have nothing today. We have a very novel technology. We're taking risks. But with this, we hope to change the life of people. And honestly, we hope to be the first to do that as soon as possible. Finally, in my last 1 minute, I want to talk about patients, because patients is at the center of our company, especially when you work with rare disease. I personally have friends, and they have become my friends, and I run with them. I run 5K, I know the foundations, I know the physicians, and I'm as committed as they are to make a difference. Thank you for your time.